Okay, some people said in my last ink test where I compared with my ink in the squeezy, not a steel tip. So I got a steel tip here and put it on my other squeezy. So here's my Krink, and I'm going to show you filling up my thing. My ink. The main difference, since a lot of you haven't tuned in for the first episodes, I'm sure you can check them out, but main thing about my ink that I'm going to try to do is $1 less than Krink. Better colors. This isn't a real color, by the way, that's going to be out. Right now I have like a green one that you can see in my very last video of like my update for June something. I show you the first color it's going to be out. I'm going to have really nice colors. This is thinner than Krink. My ink is thinner. But it's actually thinner in like velocity. But it's thicker in the way it drips, and also drips further. So I'm going to demonstrate that. Put on a steel tip here. This is Krink. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna, I'm not gonna squeeze them, and I'm gonna just see if we get any drips. Or anything at all. Okay, this one, Krink's not giving me anything. See if I get anything out here. Yeah, I got a line. Now, like, nope, I'm not squeezing. So that can just show you that mine's thinner. And, you know, I've got it tilted up so Krink has the chance to, oh, there it comes. It's not as, not as thin, so it can't come out without a squeeze. Now I'm going to squeeze approximately just that much, just a bit. And we'll just do it in a fixed position. Better do it for longer. Okay, we'll try this again. Krink's, you have to squeeze it, I find it, because it's rather thick. Did it for the same time there, squeeze just as much. There's actually less ink that I might have used on this one because I wasn't squeezing this one at first when I was trying to squeeze my Krink. Okay, so let's try another one. I'm gonna just go across, alright? Do it with the Krink first, and I think we'll go over here a bit. So squeezing. Wonderful. Now I'm going to try to keep the same speed with my ink. Again, just squeezing regularly. Okay, it didn't come out at first, but I'll just show you again. Squeezing regularly. So you can compare those drips, and they go way, way further. Same squeeze. Okay. Put them in. I hope you can see this. I'm trying to do it so that you guys can see me squeezing them. So against the wall, squeeze, and pull out. And also something to note, this is a semi-bumpy surface. This is a real-life situation surface. Unless you're writing on dead metal. You can see how the Krink's edges are, and their lines are rather jerky. I've got consistent drips, okay? consistent. You can see how it's stopping the crink right here. Not me. Dead straight. Do one up here. Try to get so you can see the squeeze. So squeezing. Didn't do very. I wasn't touching this one. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's obvious. Also, another thing, when Krink dries, the top tends to get a little bit see-through. You see mine? It's 100% opaque there. So that's the difference. And I'm not trying to diss Krink too much. I'm just trying to compare my product. I personally do not like KR because he's so much in it for the money now. He has nothing to do with graph anymore. And I agree with making a living, but you know, you look at his K71s and they're half empty. That's not cool, right? And you can get them at aeromark.com or something like that. It's the same stuff, and they're actually filled there and everything, so you know, it's just kind of not cool anymore, right? Yeah, you can see my drips are almost twice in it at some parts, and they're more consistent, so it looks nice. And there we got drip style. Alright, and do another one here. Oh, keep skipping. There we go. Now, just one more thing I have to say. Remember, it's not about the color right now, it's about the drips. Okay, the drips don't matter, the ink, the basic ink. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And won't be too many more videos until I actually get some out. I've got most of the stuff to make it. Looking to sell it to Illidel, Jace over at Illidel. So stay subscribed if you want to buy some and everything. And for the people who keep asking me to release the formula, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to try to maybe make something out of it. But always keeping it graph related, not any kind of sellout here.